Every day, billions of individuals log into the exact same digital architecture. They stare at identical interfaces, primarily seeking one thing: visibility. For most, this creates a frantic loop. They actively chase attention, tweaking their daily output to secure a quick hit of external validation from strangers. But there is a rare type of user on the edges of the feed. They post infrequently. They show no desperation for engagement, yet they consistently command the highest level of respect. It's a paradox of the modern internet. In a system designed to reward constant activity, how does minimal, quiet effort yield the highest social leverage? The answer has nothing to do with manipulating an algorithm. These individuals operate on a different psychological framework for how they interact with the digital world. The standard user interacts with their feed in a state of endless reactivity. They scroll, letting the platform serve them an unfiltered stream of random stimuli. This reactive state leads directly to emotional output. Posts are shared simply to medicate temporary feelings of boredom, loneliness, or a passing sense of insecurity. Notice how an emotional void drives unfiltered consumption, causing reactive output. High-leverage users break this loop. They apply strict filters to their feed, replacing the loop with a linear path. Now they share content strictly to teach, document growth, or provide perspective. When you stop reacting to every single digital stimulus, you reclaim the mental energy required for deep, sustained focus. That focus is the essential ingredient for building the actual expertise and insight that makes your future content valuable to others. There is a common assumption that total digital transparency increases your social standing, but human attention rarely works that way. Sharing every mundane personal detail can actually degrade your appeal, as your presence becomes a predictable commodity rather than something of interest. Strategic privacy works differently. By intentionally withholding the private details of your life, you naturally generate curiosity from an audience. Your messaging shifts away from yourself. Instead of asking for validation, you focus on solving problems for the person on the other side of the screen. By combining high utility with strict personal boundaries, these individuals create a gravity that naturally attracts an audience, rather than having to chase one. The most common trap on these platforms is tying your self-confidence to fluctuating numbers like views and likes. This creates a behavioral problem. When external engagement drops, as it inevitably does, the standard user feels a loss of worth and stops creating altogether. Line A represents a standard user, their output erratic and tethered to volatile attention metrics. Line B shows a different approach. This user decouples identity from numbers, building steadily through zero engagement. Over time, this consistent body of work becomes a massive, unshakable advantage. It is easy to blame the platforms for a lack of focus, but social media is a neutral piece of code. The application doesn't create your behavior. It amplifies the intent you already have when you open the app. Ask yourself, is your next action one of passive consumption or active creation?